code.
Wax is on, he's gonna take you off.
It's this crazy partner they got me working with, okay?
You got a problem with that?
Nope.
On se dit toujours quand on a un script, on dit allez, soyons fous. Imaginons que tout est permis. Quel est le plus beau duo qu'on pourrait faire? On a pensé à John très tôt et à Jonathan très tôt. Et après, on s'est dit on va essayer. Qui n'essaye pas, qui ne tente pas n'a pas de réponse. Et voilà, on a eu beaucoup de chance.
If you want to be a secret agent man, you have to roll like a secret agent man. Move.
I first received a script from Luc, and when an American actor receives a script from Luc Besson, you pay attention. And I read the script and I loved it, and then I understood it would be directed by Pierre Morel. And I watched this film called Taken, and I thought he did a fantastic job on this movie. And then I met with both, and they described to me that this would be a wonderful experience in France, and that we were going to approach this amazing young actor who I was familiar with, Jonathan. And I said, well, you know, if we get Jonathan, and I think this would be a good chemistry, it would be a wonderful thing. So, you know, I was honored to be working with the prestigious group.
Wait, stop. I gotta get my stuff.
Okay, let me get my head around this. You want to stop in the middle of our getaway?
I'll be quick.
All right, quicker than this.
I first received the script to my house in London, and I read it in 45 minutes, very, very quickly, so I knew the film was going to have an incredibly fast pace. I knew that Luc Besson and Virginie Besson were going to produce it, and I knew that Pierre Morel was going to direct it. I knew that John Travolta was going to be the star of it, so all of these elements immediately to a young actor are incredibly attractive. Also, when I read the script, I understood that the part called for me to perform a certain amount of naivety, which I wanted to do. I wanted to be the manipulated, not the manipulator.
What type of people did you kill today, James?
You know, the usual. Bad guys.
He's being modest. Tell me how you saved the day.
I helped.
Welcome to Paris, baby.
Pierre and I were looking at these magazines like Soldier of Fortune and other types of magazines like that. And interestingly enough, the men with these artillery had shaved heads and goatees, and they were chicly dressed with scarves. And we both discussed how this would be possibly an interesting look, but we should bring it to Luc to see if it's too much. And then we did some computer graphic, what do you call it? Trials, you know. And we found out that it was very effective. And we all three agreed that this would be an extreme way to go, but be very contrasting to Jonathan's kind of James Bond look.
John is very modest because most of the characters that he have previously played, he always come with, you know, big idea. I know from Pulp Fiction, for example, and lot. So he's very talented on that to find the look so he came with a lot of proposition, and that was easy for Pierre and me to follow.
I've been coming to Paris for 35 years now, 34 years, and I always wanted to do a movie in Paris, or in France. This offered me an opportunity to be in the Paris that I was familiar with, and also a different kind of Paris, you know, the suburbs of Paris. And I found both to be, you know, as wonderful as I thought. The suburbs are like any suburb in the around the world, and those are people that love me and go to my movies. So I'm very comfortable in the suburbs, but I'm also very comfortable in Paris because I also had another life here. And the French are very serious filmmakers. The director is king. The process is very well respected. There's no less important thing than making the movie good, and that's refreshing. The script was the most advanced stunts I'd ever read for myself, meaning that I'd never done this kind of thing at this level. And the idea that Pierre and Luc thought that I could do it, meaning at my age, it was a challenge. You know, I thought, if they really believe that I can go upside down on a pole and shoot, and I can jump over rooftops and beat up a gang and do it myself, I'm not going to disappoint them. So my athletic background and my dance background allowed me to do it with choreography, let's say. And I was actually excited that someone really thought that at my age I could do this. I did probably 95% of my stunts. Tell me that wasn't some impressive shit.
Ose me dire que t'es pas sur le cul.
A movie years ago called Blowout, where I convinced Gérard Depardieu to dub my voice, doubler ma voix, and it was better.
La prochaine fois que je te dis tu cet enfoiré, tu cet enfoiré.
I did a film many years ago called Bend Like Beckham, and in Italy they dubbed it into Italian. I'm still looking for that guy. I've been hunting that guy for 7 years. He was not Gérard Depardieu.
Qu'est-ce que tu as fait?
Tu sais que je peux pas te donner de détails. Allô?
You know, there are some Japanese friends here. I think they read Victor Hugo in Japanese. I think we lose a little probably in the translation in Japanese, just by the way that you read the other way. But it's still Victor Hugo anyway. So even if you lose a little, what about watching a film on a 20-meter screen and then on TV later? You lose also a lot. So the essence still there. Yeah, we're losing a little, but you know, that's fine. But I have a story for you that I heard about Fellini. Sometime with Mastroianni, they arrived on the set, and Mastroianni say, "Okay, do you have the dialogue for today?" He say, "No, we'll do it later. So we do like as usual." So action! 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then they write the dialogue after, and they do it, and you know what? They're masterpieces.
Bienvenue à Paris, ma poule.
What the fuck, Wax?
Fucking boom.